Hi, I'm Hannah Pinkerton from Rompiendo las Barreras. Usually I will do a short video where I'll teach you a couple of Spanish words or phrases, but today I want to talk to you a little bit about getting better at Spanish. So for some of us that are English speakers and we might be learning Spanish as our second language as an adult out of the public school system, there are a couple of things that I see with my students that are issues, and I want to bring them up because I want to give you some tips so that you can help overcome these. So the main two issues that I see holding my students back are, number one, accountability, and number two, speaking, just actually practicing Spanish conversation. So for accountability, something that works for my students is that we have weekly or bi-weekly lessons together. So at the very minimum, they're seeing me for an hour or 2 hours once a week. And during that time, we are able to practice together. They are able to speak and ask questions, and that's so important, having someone that you can ask questions to as you're learning. If you are not doing private lessons with me, I recommend that you get a friend who has similar goals and make a plan to talk with them on a regular basis to check in and see how it's going. Another option for you is to get a language partner. If you know someone that wants to practice English and you want to practice Spanish or whatever your foreign language is with them, then that's an excellent way to do that as well. And for speaking, there's only a certain point that you can get to when you're learning Spanish on your own out of books, and books can be a great resource, and CDs and videos can be a great resource. But if you're not using your Spanish in the real world and you're not actually speaking it aloud, you just get to a certain point where you have to ask yourself, is this getting me what I need? And if your job is as a translator, or if your job only involves translating emails, or you just want to be able to read Spanish books, awesome, then that's probably perfect. But if you want to travel to a Spanish-speaking country, if you want to speak Spanish within a neighborhood where the majority of the population speaks Spanish, or if you work with clients or coworkers that are Spanish-speaking, you have to actually be able to speak the language, and this is the scariest part, and this is the hardest part, and it's something that even makes me nervous sometimes, and I've been doing this for a long time. And that is speaking the language with native speakers and with other people. And you have to know that there's never a certain point that you get to where you realize, oh, suddenly I go from not being able to converse to being able to converse. You just have to start, and you have to know that you're going to make mistakes, and that's how you're going to learn, and that's how you're going to improve. So if you only know a couple of words, try using those. And if you don't know if you have the correct verb conjugation, that's okay. Use the infinitive. Do your best guess. Because I know that as an English speaker, if someone that English is not their first language comes up to me and starts speaking to me in broken English, usually I can understand the gist of what they're saying, and I always appreciate them making the effort, and I try to work with them. And it's always been my experience with Spanish speakers that they will do the same. So I just encourage you to take that little bit of courage and to take that jump and start speaking your Spanish, whether you know 5 words, whether you've been studying for a couple of years. It's scary, but that's the best skill, and that practice is going to get you so far. So thank you for watching this. If you would like to take your Spanish to the next level and do private personalized video chat lessons with me, you can check out my website. The link is below this video. And otherwise, if you're studying on your own or through some other method, I just want you to keep in mind accountability and actually speaking the language and practicing that conversation are going to be 2 really, really important parts to your studies. So best wishes with your Spanish, and thanks for watching.